this. Says we're live, so.
Okay, I'm clicking in.
Okay.
Okay.
Kimmers is checking out, and I'm just hanging out with the likes of y'all. Love you.
Okay.
So, round 2 on the stick that got me. Well, I done cut myself. Where? Don't really usually do Sunday lives, but that's for the Dremel. Crispy, what's happening, homie? I don't know if I'm gonna get flagged because I'm carving. I mean, I have gloves or glasses on, gloves, because that's how I got bit last time. Is I didn't have the gloves on. Not that the gloves would stop a razor sharp knife from, but it would. It's leather. It would slow it down a little bit, so it wouldn't be as horrific. So, yeah. What are you doing today, Crispy? I should have grabbed the other stick so I can show you what I'm trying to mimic. Be right back. It's just right where I usually are. Wait. Yeah. Being Dub, what's happening, homie? Just give me a sec. Just be right back. So this is the walking stick that my aunt carved for me. It was her walking stick, and then she made it. So I'm going to do something similar, kind of. At least it'll rattle. That's the plan. So, and I've already got, well, I can't really. Maybe I can do it this way. This way is better. Not really. So bright. Sorry about that. Maybe if I got it darker. I don't know how to make that darker anyway. Hopefully you can get the gist of. I'm already starting to make the ball shape. So that's the plan. Pop around. What's happening? Yeah, I guess this would be right up P and Dub's aisle. I'm just gonna. I mean, I can carve. I can use little wooden rasps. These work really good for doing stuff that, you know what I mean? But knives can take chunks. These can take slivers, kind of deal. So I've never done one of these, so this is my first go at it. So I got a big Amazon box right underneath me, so it's just gonna. And then I got all my tools, my little carving knives, and what's hey Bushcraft, what's happening? I honestly don't have the patience for ball cages. Yeah, see, like I'm probably going to be right up there with you because I have an attention span of a gnat, and I guess we'll see if I can even do it. We'll see. We don't know unless we try, right, my friends? Just gotta try. And if we find an easier, softer way of doing stuff, all I know is I'm trying to be safer because, man, it's taken. This is probably one of the worst cuts I've ever had in a while. Well, as far as finger digits. But yes, sir, it is not fun cutting ourselves. But it's like tedious little work. I just don't know how to approach it. That's why I was thinking those little rasps, because you can kind of like rasp here and there, and it's more, you know what I mean? What do you think, P and Dub? Rasp? Like they're just little rasps, but they work like a hot damn for detail stuff. And I don't have to worry about slicing myself. I think I'm gonna find a different package for these because they're kind of a pain in the ass to get out. Bark River. Oh, you can see the Bark River? Oh, you're carrying. Gotcha. I'm carrying a Bark River too. This is the Bushcrafter ironwood scales and mosaic pins. Some 550 cord that has fire cord, fishing line, and tripping line in it. So, and you see, that's the thing. Like, what is the safest and what's gonna get the material off, right? But it does work like a hot damn. You just got to find that happy little spot to put it, and then I think I still have to thin down the inside walls, like right in that area, so I can get it more through. Because I can't. Well, maybe I can, but it's going to be more work than it's worth. So, got to thin that stuff out. But it's just one of those things, right? What do you do first? I've never done it, so. My aunt, she knew a lot of the native chiefs and whatnot on Vancouver Island, and she's done carvings all up and down the island. One of the "Welcome to Union Bay" signs on the island, it's a big, huge salmon. She carved that up too. So. Got these little carving knives, and they're extremely sharp, and some cool angles. That's why I got it. They had neat blade shapes and wicked sharp. So but it doesn't fold. So as long as I have a glove in one hand and the blade in the other, it should be okay, you would think. I think that was the mistake that I found too, is that I wasn't using a locking blade and it folded back on myself. So I did figure that is absolutely my error. My goal is to do a lot of walking this summer, because why not? What has everybody done this weekend? First thing car. Yeah, totally. Because I mean, I still have color, but I don't have much feeling at the tip. Love 3V. My Phobos tier 1. Yeah, 3V is it's a great steel, but if for long, I mean, I'm still a huge fan of carbon steels. Like 1095 is one of my favorite steels, and it's especially for the bush. It's an easier steel. It's hard enough, but it's an easy steel to sharpen. Thousand times. Yeah, we tend to learn from, well, sometimes. It took me a while to learn a few of my mistakes, but I should be trying all my other knives out and see how they do for detail work, especially the at least the fixed blades. No folders for me, only fixies. Voltane. full tane gain. I like full tanes too. I think everybody should carry at least one folder and one fixed. But that's just me. Working, packed and unpacked and packed some more, trying to lighten up the load a bit. But want to go out with, yeah. You're going to be gone for a while, so you definitely want to take some comforts. Don't starve yourself from comforts. Because comforts. Right, baby?
Betcha.
Bushcraft is going on a 1,500 mile cycle to Blade Show this year.
Crazy.
Yeah, but he's trying to like pack his bike so
Light.
it's light but with some comforts.
Yeah.
So
Crazy. That's awesome.
it's totally awesome. Can't wait to watch some of the videos that you're gonna make. That's gonna be the fun part. P and W, you said you've made ball stuff before. Do you have any videos of that you can share, or you've got on your channel? I probably could. I'm just kind of mimicking the one that I have, so she has a rattle in hers too. The thing with some of the notches on the tri-stick, it makes for weak points. Not saying that this wouldn't be weak points, but say you have halfway through, you have a 7 notch. I mean, you're losing half of your branch, and if you need to use it for stability, you don't want to have that breaking point. You know what I mean? Yeah. Try and keep as much control as you can. That's why it bugs me that like what happened. It just happened so quick, and I'm usually pretty careful about.
Do you have your gloves on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I said that right from the start.
Okay. Love you.
Love you. Kimmer's just asked if I had my glove on. Yes, ma'am. Bless you.
Thank you.
What did everybody get up to today? those I've made in the past. Gotcha. It's true, especially if you're dealing with a tricky knot situation. Being mindful that, yes, sir, it's going to be a spot that might bite you. And just happens sometimes. My aunt made my mom this really cool rattle. It was like it was kind of like the Celtic knot kind of stuff, but it got from this part. It was more like a war rattle with like, it was like a big beefy chunk of yellow cedar that was like a Celtic knot, and then kind of like what I'm doing with the one ball on the inside. But yeah, we had that in the family for, well, until I relapsed. I think it's still with my kids somewhere, hopefully, because if not, I can just gives me an opportunity to carve one myself. There we go. That's better. I was doing some on the with the Dremel just to drill some holes through. we have a big trauma kit that's like 6 feet away. It's not far. Cause yes, sir. These little rasps work really, really well. But knives work better. You take more off. Yeah, it's thick enough for sure. Something else that's interesting when carved properly is a coconut shell. Oh. Like a nativity scene kind of deal, or never thought about that. I don't have access to that kind of stuff. Well, I mean, I guess we do kind of in a roundabout way, but wouldn't think about carving. Because they don't grow around here. But this definitely is time consuming for sure. It's definitely therapeutic though. consuming, but when you accomplish that ball cage, you feel. Yeah, I bet. I know I'm definitely going to feel pretty stoked about it. That's for sure. Is there a trick to making it? See, I was thinking when the ball is floating around, I would just kind of hold it and kind of, you know what I mean, with pliers, just so it doesn't move around. And probably I've got clamps, so I probably clamp the stick while I'm doing it. But any trick that you found to make the ball rounder than, you know what I mean? Holding sandpaper. Oh yeah. I mean, I've got a Dremel that, I mean, it runs really slow. Just wondering, maybe, I don't know. Hold in sandpaper. I mean, you can get a pretty good round ball before it comes apart and off the carving, or like off the main stick itself. So did you make any ball pens, P and Dub? Hey, Ozark. Working on a rattle walking stick for Kimmers. Round 2. Where's that? Oh, it's right here.
How's it going, Mila?
It's come along nice.
Good. I'll have to go buy a little rubber stopper to put on the bottom.
Don't we still have one from the last cane I made you?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't really use that one. Mind you, my knees have been pretty good for the last couple of years.
Mind you, we haven't.
But we haven't really done walking like we used to, like hardcore walking.
We should get back to it now that I'm making these sticks. We can drive anywhere. We can drive to trails. There's lots of good trails. Just got to drive to them. Ouch. So I'm not paying a lot of attention. Sorry. Yeah, everybody used to have a rattlestick in the bush. But anybody have any good leather sources for making sheaths? That is better than the Amazon shit that I've been getting. My brother got me some from Michael's, and he went there today, and they haven't had any since the last time I got him to get me some. And that was the better leather because it was like almost 4 or 5 mils thick, so it was plenty adequate for a decent sheath. But because I don't like wasting money, and I tend to think I'm getting a good deal on something, and the leather ends up being different from what it's supposed to be. Oh, I forgot that I had one. Kitsap County. He's literally in the Pacific Northwest. Are you going to put the music on for the TV?
Oh, no.
No, okay.
No, that's fine.
I just don't want them to give me a freaking... I'm already seeing how it's turning out. It's looking... it wasn't so light, but you can actually see that there is a ball starting to form in there. There we go. Oh, other way. Telling you, this piece of leather that Mr. Dean sent me, it's been a staple in any of the woodwork or any of the leather work that I've been doing. Like this 2 pieces of leather sewed together has been the most useful piece of, like, I've made fires on it. I've made lots of different fires, like flint and steel or fat wood. Like I'll also carve up a whole bunch of fat wood on it, and yeah. Dude, really? That's freaking awesome, man. You have my email address still. I think you have my address too. Well, yeah, you have my address. I don't know if you still have it, but you got my email. Hit me up, and that would be absolutely great. Because as much as, I mean, I could probably glue the stuff, like 2 pieces together to make the same size as what the leather I want for the sheath, but like that's a lot of sheath or glue, and like it's just a lot of product to be wasting when I can just do it once and feel good about the product that you're pumping out too, right? I'm not very established and haven't made very many knives, but I want to at least try to offer the best stuff that I have at hand with the I mean, obviously the quality is not going to be the 100% best, but each sheath I do, I get better each sheath. So to date, I've made, I think, 11 blades, 7 of which were made with saw blades, and the other ones were made with actual bar steel. So they're definitely getting better and better and better and better. And I've acquired enough stuff as far as sharpening and leather crafting tools and it takes a lot of little stuff to make a complete product. Sheath and all the drill bits and all the that's why there's not a lot of people doing them, because it takes time, it takes effort, it takes money. And if you don't have a lot to work with and you're trying to pull it all together on minimum amount of monies that you get, sometimes it's frustrating. But everything works out in the end. Everything. Okay. I know that for facts. A few years ago, we were homeless and totally addicted to drugs, and life was not okay. So it's definitely doable. Just takes time and effort. And a certain amount of stubbornness and willpower. Hey, Mr. Joe, what's happening? How are you doing, Mr. Joe? Yes, sir. The goal is to make a rattle, kind of like this one is, with the balls. But this is my first attempt, and it's Kimmer's walking stick, and it's going to have a rattle. That's the plan, anyway. Just got to execute the plan without cutting myself again. Right, baby?
You betcha.
You betcha. Look at that. I can do that. Oh, fantastic. Out for an evening walk. Any advice for Jervs about smoothing the ball cage when the ball gets free? Capture, carving down a few pieces. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just hold said ball and put a piece of sandpaper, like you said, on a stick, and then as it's rolling, I can just you know what I'm saying? That is what's happening. Round 2 at the rattle stick for Kimmers. I think that's the best idea I can come up with. It is calming and relaxing to do this, though, that's for sure. Pissing down at your place, Mark? Flexible strip of sandpaper. Files. Yeah, I've got files and I've got little rasps too. Let me check. Okay. I like it. I like it. No rain, but rained on and off yesterday and a few moments today. Yeah, it's been spring weather. Yeah, slow and steady, slow and steady. This knife is really helping though, because it's like a carving. It's got that point, so I can use the sides of the wood as well as everything else to. It's just helpful little tool for sure. And being comfortable helps too. Like sitting on the couch and having a box catching all the stuff is helpful. Get into a groove and finally comfortable out. It's a bit warm and showers. It's true. My mom used to say that all the time. May showers, spring flowers. It's true. We've already got a buttload out here. Tulips are all popped. Daffodils were the first ones. Lots of wildflowers growing too. There's already wildfires happening in BC. It's crazy. And the allergies have definitely started for sure. Time consuming. Time consuming. But get a few minutes back to back to back to back, and it starts looking like something. Not the control, Jack Pine fires. No, closer to the Alberta border, like Dawson Creek. It's in between Dawson Creek and Prince George. Mr. Thomas, what's happening, my friend? Take another go at this rattle for Kimmers. Going past the airbase, losing reception. Oh, you shouldn't be texting and driving, Mr. Joe. Jeebus.
Somebody's texting and driving?
I know. I say it to them.
What?
Joe is.
No.
Tisk tisk,
It
Mr.
takes
Joe.
2.5 seconds to lose your concentration and everybody's dead.
It's true.
And I'm not trying to be a drama queen. I watch the news. But we love you anyways.
It's true.
Just please be careful while you're doing that.
Yes, sir. You're getting a pee-pee smack now. I'm telling you. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Weird. I swear I just heard. Oh, it's the flag. I am trying to be mindful about you guys. I don't know if it's the same down in the States, but there's heavy fines for texting and driving up here. I just don't want people to get dinged watching the likes of me carve a stick.
So what? Sorry?
Oh, I'm just telling the people I don't want to get them to get dinged watching a guy carve a stick by texting and driving.
Oh, yeah. It's just not worth it, man.
I'm flattered that you choose to risk that on the account of I'm pretty cool.
You're the coolest dude ever, my love.
Oh.
I think you're cool anyways.
Well, I'm your fault, so I'm exactly what you wanted.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Oh, love you.
I'm not high on myself at all today. Last chance knives. What's happening? Just carving a ball in a stick for Kimmer's walking stick. It's getting closer and closer the more I hang out and carve with y'all. So, horrible at the depth perception stuff with this. But it's getting there. It's getting there. How you doing, Ken? How was your weekend? What is your plans for the week?
It's cold in here.
It's cold in here?
It's cold. It's cold.
Beep, beep. I agree. Kind of going off of the one that my aunt made me. And it rattles and it's got some Celtic work and big old hole. But this one's got T-bows. This one will just have one.
Is your coffee?
Cold. Can I have a new one, please?
Cold and yucky.
Cold and yucky.
That's terrible.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody watching the playoffs? My brother's a hockey nut, so he's doing the whole watching the sports. Me, I mean,
I used to be a hockey
I used to get into it, but we haven't had cable in Coon's age, so I don't even know.
Cable is expensive and not worth it.
It really is. I mean, you can find free. Thank you so much. You can find free sites to watch highlights and stuff, and I imagine there's places where you can stream hockey as well, but I used to really enjoy it, but I think I'm going to challenge Scab to do a rattlestick, because it's tedious, and I don't know if one crazy week left until the college I went where I work lets out. After that, the place is like a ghost town. I get a nice break. Oh, sweet. The hockey playoffs. The hockey. The Canucks are, and the Oilers and the Jets and Toronto are all in this year. used to watch football. It's getting closer. It's definitely getting close. I have black walnut ball inside of a piece of pine. The same looking rattle ball as you're carving. Cool. I'm on Sunday. Good luck. Yeah, I was just sitting here doing this and just figured I'd see if anybody was on. Hope you're well, Leon. Is there anybody else having it live right now? I don't know. If I'm cutting toes, I should probably jump off. Is there any other lives going on right now? Oh, you gotta be. Oh, gotcha. Well, thanks for stopping by, Leon. Hope you're well. What? 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 Mm-hmm. Oh. Telling you, it's starting to actually look like there's a ball in here. It's kind of neat. ODC for EDC is live. Ooh, I should probably jump off then if he's on, because I don't want to. Step on anybody's toes. And besides, I've been doing this for an hour and a half, and I need about a smoke. Just about a smoke time. Well, that's what I got done. You can see what it was like before and after. So, and the sun just came out, so it's almost like it's supposed to be. The box over the spot where I'm carving is perfect. And I can throw all of my stuff that I'm working with into said box. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with Likes Me. It was basically an hour and a half again, so perfect timing. Hope everybody has a safe and blessed week. Thank Yvette, hug Yvette, appreciate Yvette, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do this stuff. And an addict, reach out. Remember, any day on this side of the dirt is truly a blessing. So be thankful for who you have and what you have on today, because this is the only day that we live. So try and live it to the best of your ability. So thanks for hanging out. We do the Friday lives at 5 p.m. Pacific if you want to hang out. Basically, kind of like this, just shooting the shit, talking about the week, plans for the weekend. Now it's the end of the weekend, plans for the week. So like, share, subscribe, all that stuff that people are supposed to say. Seems to help if you say that. I don't know. I've been sitting at 7 something for what seems forever. And even with all the shout outs and whatnot, I stay exactly where I'm supposed to be, I guess. So, anyways, stay safe, stay blessed. And you guys are appreciated and loved.
Very much.
Very much. See, even she says, even the GM that's texting and driving, you're loved and appreciated.
Yeah. Betcha.
Anyways, love you guys. See you on the next one.